Now, this is interesting right here, right? Now we're getting into some music. Now, allegedly, right? This is Mustard's new album dropping, right? But people saying that Kendrick is on track number 5. That's what people saying. There's no name on number 5. Every song on here has a feature on here, but not number 5. A lot of people saying that Kendrick might be on this track right here, and it might be a diss. That's what they saying out there. I don't know, but we gonna see. Now everybody probably thinking, yo, where Kendrick at? How Kendrick on this thing? People saying allegedly Kendrick might be on track 5, and it might be a Drake diss. I don't know. We gonna see, but just to throw that out there. Kurt Franklin. He got Kurt Franklin on this bad boy. He got a lot of Vince, Quavo, Travis Scott, Charlie Wilson. All right, okay. So but allegedly people are saying that Kendrick might be on this, and it might be a Drake diss. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So this is what I want to react to right here. This refers to Kendrick. Drake is previewing his new diss track. Now, once again, this is from Leaky Files. I mean, not Leaky Files. This is from Leaky Archives. I've done reaction to his videos a couple of times. Sometimes he's correct, sometimes he's not. But it's just interesting. All right, just to hear his perspective, on his outlook on things. So apparently, there's a new Drake diss coming out. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what's going on with this alleged, rumored new Drake diss that's coming out. Let's see what we got.
Seems that after a period of silence, Drake is getting ready to actually reinitiate the beef with Kendrick Lamar following the breaking of some news yesterday. I love leaking! So this news actually came directly from DJ Academics himself, who has...
And I made a video about this, right? I made a video about this. Academics was gassing up. Oh my God! The way that Drake positioned the sneak diss, oh my God, it's just so right. But just a minute ago, we just heard Academics say that Drake is petrified of Kendrick. Now all of a sudden, oh my God, the way that Drake aligned the bars, oh my God, it's just a beautiful thing. So yeah, something ain't right. And I've been saying this for a while. The way that Academics be talking about Drake is either financing Academics or he fucking Academics. Allegedly, in my opinion, the way that Academics be glazing up Drake got to be financing Academics or he got to be fucking Academics. Or it might be both. Allegedly.
Been pivotal throughout the beef for communicating things from the Drake side. In fact, at one point, Drake was basically directly speaking through Ack, telling him what to say to the community and giving him the heads up on diss track drops, which just all around helped to build the hype.
No way! Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father, let me be honest. Takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him like...
Yesterday, Ack shared on stream that apparently Drake previewed a new song 2 nights ago at a club in Houston where it sounds like he's talking a bit of trash.
So I heard that there was a record that got played in some club. Not club, it was like, I guess it's club in Houston. Right? And the record's kind of sounding like Drake talking some shit. Now, is that the next record he's gonna put out? No.
Now, the end of that video is the most interesting, where Ack says, is this gonna be Drake's next song? No, because that might indicate that Ack has more knowledge than he's letting on. I know a lot of people are eagerly awaiting Drake to drop Man in the Mirror, and I feel like if that was played in the Houston club, they would have specifically said so, because the sample would be impossible to miss. With that being said, I do believe that Drake did actually play the next song he's going to release, and Ack just has no clue about the genuine release schedule. We know that Drake has definitely been tinkering and working on something to toss back at Kendrick, and him talking shit on the song is a clear indicator that the track played was a diss track. So if the song played in the club was a diss track, and we know Drake's been working on a Kendrick diss track, it just seems like the obvious conclusion is that Drake previewed this new song. Additionally, the fact that Ack reports he was talking shit could be significant enough to mean Drake is trying to come back with a huge punch for Kendrick. Clubs are insanely...
I sure hope so, because I want Kendrick to drop them other 6 songs he got. He made 4 songs. He said, how many do I have in stock? He said he got 10.
Fuck 'em up. I must do myself. Why you calling like a bitch? Ain't you trying to strike a chord? And it's probably Drake. Drake.
Zone fanfic super shattered $1.99. Sorry Drake, you've given a Kenny too much time.
Man, way too much time. But appreciate that $2 donation. But once again, we all know the lyrics that he said on Not Like Us. How many do I got in stock? He said he got 10 diss songs already laid out. Already ready. All he need to do is just upload it. So I really hope Drake ego is in the way and he thinks that he could come back from this. I really hope so, because I want to hear the rest of Kendrick's disses. Ooh wee! And I bet you it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So I don't know why Drake don't just take his ball back and go home and just keep on singing and keep on stealing other people's cultures and making, dance music. I don't know why he just won't take this L and walk away. But it seemed like his ego and his pride is getting the best of him. And he trying to get his lick back. But man, you see what happened in round 1. Now you want another round? Pause.
Loud, and it can be tough to hear lyrically what's going on in a song, but if Drake is dissing Kendrick clearly enough for that to make it to the ears of academics, I think that means this new track could be much more successful than Family Matters. Just last night, we saw Drake travel back to his safe haven of Toronto, with him posting a picture on Instagram posing with 50 Cent. On the surface, this might not mean anything, but Drake loves posting on his story to rile things up, and this actually should come as no surprise since 50 has been backing Drake for the large majority of the beef. Apparently, 50 Cent has a huge problem with Rick Ross and thinks he's a cop who pretends to be a gangster, so of course when the beef escalated to Drake and Ross throwing shots at each other, 50 wasted no time snuggling up to Drake's side of things. It's totally possible that Drake is maybe playing his new diss track or new music with 50 wherever they're at in Toronto, since that's kind of what Drake's been doing. He played quite a few songs at clubs prior to the release of For All the Dogs, like What Would Pluto Do, so in my opinion, anything Drake is working on and willing to play in public right now is going to drop no matter what. Kendrick's side of things have been suspiciously quiet for quite a while now since the release of the Not Like Us music video, which could mean something big is coming. All we were hearing from insiders the past couple weeks is that Kendrick was preparing to drop an album, and now it's just silence, so I feel like it's kind of the calm before the storm. I also feel like Kendrick is getting wind of this new Drake diss track that's about to drop, since we know he does have moles in OVO that pass info to TDE. It seems like Kendrick's plan is just to wait and see if Drake really wants to try him again, and if he does, then boom, drop another prepared diss track to fend off the resurgence. And finally, speaking of Playa, he did actually drop some new info, this time about J. Cole. According to Playa, we should take this with a grain of salt, but apparently J. Cole's next album will be The Fall Off, and it is scheduled to drop this fall with a single releasing beforehand that throws shade at Kanye like he did on False Prophets. Back in December of 2020, Cole posted what looked like a timeline listing a project called It's a Boy, dropping prior to The Fall Off, but according to Playa, this has now been scrapped and Cole is just moving on. In my opinion, Cole still has not recovered from taking L after L at the beginning of the rap beef, so I think he's hungry to prove to his fan base that he's still worth listening to, which is why It's a Boy is getting skipped entirely. Thank you guys so much for watching.
I just pray for the best with J. Cole, man. I just really hope he's in a good space right now. J. Cole hasn't been the same since. Damn, J. Cole, man. And I like J. Cole, man, but he just hasn't been the same since. So there we go, man. So apparently, and I made a video and I did a reaction to academics, alluding to that he heard a new Drake diss and he was like, oh my God, the way that Drake put it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. DJ Academics talks new Drake diss. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm sure it's going to pop up real quick. It was a couple of days ago. Yeah, here we go. So it seems like we might got some new music. See if I can find it real quick so I can play that audio. Yeah, here we go, right here.
to myself, why you pulling like a bitch? Ain't you trying to strike a chord? And it's probably
Drake. Drake.
Zone Fanfic Super Chatted $1.99. You gotta react to Kenny featuring Cold Black Friday, Eyes.
All right, appreciate you. To Kenny featuring Black Cold Friday. All right, bet. Appreciate that $1.99. Salute.
Or actually, no, sneak this in time. Like, it's never over. It's really never over, okay? Like, I can't wait to hear the first sneak diss. Matter of fact, I won't even tell y'all what I heard. But I can't wait to hear the first sneak diss Drake got that's dissing Kendrick, how he positions it. That's going to be interesting. How does he position it? Pause. Extra pause on that.
Hella pause, right? So, there we go. So take that with a grain of salt, but it seemed like that people are prepping up and hyping up that there's going to be a new song.